Alright, welcome to part 11 of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3. In the last episode, we completed the Turbo Cup sports thing. And in this episode, let's see. Yeah, in this episode, we're going to be going back to the beginner league. And we're going to be doing this. Spider and Roadster. Hooray! Starting at D-Force. Now, you may or may not see that there is a little difference in this video. Well, if you do, then congratulations. If you don't, then let me tell you. I managed to get a hold of a legitimate capture card. Now, it's no, like, it's no... What am I trying to say here? It's no high-end capture card or anything like that. It's... that's a little too low. Racing chip, please? No racing... Okay. While I'm sitting here struggling to put stuff on my car, let me continue explaining. Yeah, I got a capture card. Woohoo! And so now the video quality is going to get... it may look weird at first. God, I don't know what to do with my car. It's so good. Oh, what do I want to do here? Maybe take off that and put on semi. What do I want to do? I don't want to be overpowered. That's the problem. But everything I have makes me overpowered. Oh yeah, by the way, if you couldn't tell, I didn't buy any upgrades because, well, I figure my car is equipped enough for this. I have a racing transmission, I just realized that, so, yeah. Well, I don't want to be too underpowered for this, but we're not doing any hard tracks, it's just deep forest. We'll just keep on the turbo. I'm sorry if it makes the race boring, but hey, it's me driving, so it should even out. Right, let's do this. So yeah, I have a capture card now. This really makes no difference in terms of the way the videos come out. But it does change the way how I record. Because, well, it's time for a little story time. So, you know how the other 10 parts were coming out and they were looking all smooth to you all. It was all cool looking and stuff like that as I overtake the speedster for first. Yay. Well, that's because I was recording off of an emulator. You may notice that with some of the shadow glitching in some of the tracks. If you didn't notice that, then kudos. But yeah, I was recording off of an emulator. PCSX2 if you're curious. And, well, the thing is, it had its own hidden capture mode. If I hit F12, I could capture gameplay and audio, which was cool. And you may be wondering, well, why am I worrying about getting a capture card now? Well, why am I worrying about getting a capture card? Well, you see, the thing is, when I hit F12 to capture, my gosh, I'm destroying the cars. When I hit F12 to capture, you see what happens is my computer, game, emulator, whatever, it doesn't like being captured, and so it made recording the game an extremely difficult task, and I hit a wall, and I died. Might as well have killed myself. What was I saying? Oh yeah. It made recording this game an extremely difficult task. Why was it extremely difficult, you ask? Well, because the second I hit F12 to capture, and the second I said, okay, let's capture, the frame rate on my game just dropped substantially, almost to the point where it just ran within like 1 frame per second, and it made racing really hard in this game. You might have seen myself, or I don't know if you did, but you might have noticed that whenever I'm like on straights in the other 10 parts on tracks, I would be twitching around. My car be twitching around a lot. That's me trying to adjust to the slowdown. So hopefully with this, I can produce much better quality in my racing. Because I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm better at this game, and the way I was recording really wasn't doing much of it justice. So yeah, I really didn't need to put the turbo on this thing. I probably could have done away with using this sports muffler and the racing chip. I was anticipating the speed, the competition to be a little more competitive, but I guess they weren't. So yeah, long story short, I have a capture card now. So the quality of the videos are going to change slightly, hopefully not too much. Wow, I did not get that turn right one day. But yeah, hopefully the quality of the videos doesn't change too much. You may notice a little difference, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I got a capture card. Cheer for me. Alright, now that that's over with, let's go on to race 2. Now that I'm done talking your eardrums off. Test course. Well, you already know what I'm doing for this race. You already know what I'm doing. I don't care. If you have a problem with what I'm about to do, then I don't know. Go watch someone else play this game. Oh wow. Well, this is interesting. It's an interesting field. I was expecting this Opel Speedster to make an appearance, but it doesn't. Anyway, yeah. Shut up. I'm putting every ounce of power. I already explained my reasoning for this. Gonna just widen that just a tad bit. I already explained my reasoning for this because, well, nah, I'm gonna go back to settings real quick. Because test course at this point will be boring. Because obviously I'm gonna win regardless. It's gonna be boring though, because this track is so big and long and so I'm just putting in all the power I have in this thing, just in hopes of getting it done quicker. I mean, it's 2 laps, but it's so long. It's so long. I hate it, but I gotta do it. Otherwise, I cannot complete the game. So we're just gonna go. And in case you missed part 10 for whatever reason, you're about to have your socks knocked off with how this car performs on this track. Just gonna say, you're about to be extremely surprised with what this car does on this track. So yeah, pay attention to my speed as we reach 150 miles per hour. So yeah. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, as I explained in part 10 actually. Whenever I have to do a race on test course, I'm just gonna focus on making my car as fast as possible, because really that's the aim of the track, really, with how big it is. You gotta have as fast of a car as you can, otherwise you will get eaten alive, and you can't do anything about it. Not even off the first turn, I'm already bored of this track. Polyphony Digital, listen, I love you guys. You gave me the best racing series I could ever hope for, and the best times of my childhood. The best game I ever played, forever. But why did you have to make this track so long? I understand it helps with like high-speed tests and all that jazz. I get that. But why make it where I have to race? Why? Why? It hurts. It hurts me. Yeah. I don't know. Just look at the mini map for those periods. Yeah, that lead is not fake. And you saw on that straight, back straight, even. You saw on the back straight, yes, this car did reach 181 miles per hour. This is the car I'm driving, just for reference. I did 180. This thing only has like 280 some horsepower in the engine, so yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, 2 minutes later, we are finally done with lap 1. 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. it took to do one lap. Well, it's because we were doing the same start, but still, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's crazy. An oval track should not take 2 minutes to complete. It should not, no matter what car you're driving. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. It should not take 2 minutes. Good grief. Game, why you do this to me? Why? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this? Do this like Brutus. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just being stupid. Where's my car around this track? I'm gonna go third person on this track if I can. Nah, I won't. That's boring. Or maybe listen, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Maybe I should just cut out all the races that involve this track because, well, this is it. This is all you're gonna see every time we do this track. Me with a gigantic lead in first place, complaining how big this track is. So maybe I should just cut these races out. Because it really doesn't, trust me, it doesn't get more interesting than this. Well, okay, maybe doing 180 miles per hour in a Monster inside Miata is pretty interesting, but this is all it's gonna be on this track. So maybe I should just cut these races out. Like, oh yeah, one race, blah, but nah, because that's being way too nice. No. This is 100%. Run through of Gran Turismo 3, we're gonna see test scores and all this plain oval glory. Seriously, they could have added like some buildings or something in the background. Like, they could have added something in this track. We're just out in the middle of nowhere on a gigantic oval. Anyway, hooray! We're done with this race. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Just get out of here, please. Give me my 2,500 credits. Woot. Alright. Alright, well, now that we're done with Hold X, the track, let's move on to something more technical, shall we? Grand Valley Speedway 2. Another long track. But hey, at least I'm gonna do more than turn left this time. So that's a plus. Alright, what's our field for this track? There's the Speedster. There she is. Don't know if it's a she. I don't know why I called it a she. Normally the rule of thumb with these tracks is usually on the third race the AI are at their well, the AI are usually a little quicker, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep that in. Let me go back to settings real quick, cause all I got is shorten my gear ratio. That's test core setup. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, let's do this. Hopefully not fail. Let's pray. All right, we're done praying. Oh yeah, Grand Valley Speedway. At sunset, sunrise, to each their own. And we're off. Passing the Sylvia, passing the Miata, passing the CRX. It's a lightning start for the Miata, passing the Mercedes, and going for the Speedster, going for the lead, and he has the lead. You'll love to see it. Yay. Grass. Oh, this turns weird. We're going to do this race later on in the game with more racing cars. That turn, this track can get kind of crazy with the AI sometimes in that little turn. I don't know if I'll be able to show it off, but it actually does. We'll see when we get to it, hopefully, as we look at my Miata in third person. I don't know why I'm so bent on showing you third person. You see the car enough before we start the race, but oh well. Oh well, okay, Carlos. Alright. Understeering to the wall, please. Alright. We rotate around turn like you do. And I'm still overpowered. Well, that you hate to see. but I'm not restarting this race. We're doing one run through and one run through only. If I'm overpowered, so be it. This is going to be a little boring video. I'm not going to restart these races just so I can make it to where I win by less than a tenth of a second. If I'm overpowered, so be it. Later parts of this game is going to pay to be overpowered, as I don't know what happened on that turn. The back end of the car stepped out, now it's just drifting. So, yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm not too overpowered, so I mean, I'm not blowing them away like I did the first two races. Because I just messed that turn all kinds of up. Or I did, I don't know. But lap 2, here we go. Now we're on lap 2, okay. That's it, here we go. 3 seconds out of the speedster. Blam, 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 blam. That's the sound I make when I'm about to understeer into a wall, but I save it. Because I totally saved it. Yoink our car around this turn. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. I approve. 3.7 seconds. You actually shave time off, I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the split. Going under the bridge. Under the bridge. Okay, that was stupid. I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Wee. Oh, I love this Miata so much. I love this so much. Bear with me, guys. Trust me. One day we're gonna drive a different car. One day we're gonna drive a different car. So, yeah. We're gonna drive a different car one day. Speaking of different cars, listen. I have another confession to make. So, before doing this, I may have looked to see what the prize car is for this particular event. And it's a prize car I'm gonna need later on in the game, and for later parts. I'm gonna need it, which is why I'm doing this race first. Also, this is gonna guarantee that we're gonna drive a different car, hopefully. So, yeah. But yeah, I kind of cheated and looked to see what the car was. Ah, shut up. Shut up. We all did it in our casual playthroughs. Like, yeah. Finish! In big letters with a 4-second lead. Yay. Because that's how I do. 25,000 credits. 2,500 credits, not 25,000. And it's time for that epic drum roll to reveal onto us our car. It's a Miata. But wait, it's not just a Miata. No, it's a Miata in a special color. What? Anyway. Yeah, done with the Spider and Roadster. Let's take a look at our brand new car. Miata LS. The most recent model of Miata in this game, and also the fastest, in a sunburst yellow. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm gonna need this car, mainly because of that, the NA, where it says NA2, when it says NA/turbo. It's a naturally aspirated vehicle. I got some races I can do with this car. So, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, that's gonna conclude this part. So, what did we learn today? Recording off of an emulator, not the best idea in the world, but it worked. Got a capture card, a lot easier to record. Did the Spider and Roadster, got an MX-5 LS, my favorite model of the MX-5 Miata. But yeah, so next time I'm either gonna do the race of NA Sports or I'm gonna move on to the A Sports Car Cup. One of those two. So join me next time, and hopefully the recordings get a lot better from here, but I don't know. Anyway, goodbye.